The Court of Appeals is the second highest judicial court in the Philippines, just after the Supreme Court. It plays an important role in the country's judicial system, as it reviews the decisions and orders not only of the 941 regional trial courts nationwide, but also of the quasi-judicial agencies. Being the second highest court of the land, the Court of Appeals handles around 90% of all cases elevated to the third-level courts, which often involve complicated issues and voluminous records. In its 75 years of existence, the Court of Appeals has had 352 justices, 76 of which were promoted to the Supreme Court, and 7 of which became Chief Justices. To date, the Court of Appeals consists of 68 Associate Justices and 1 Presiding Justice who are stationed in Manila, Cebu, and Cagayan de Oro. The Court of Appeals employs more than 1,600 employees to help administer justice in the country. The Philippines' justice system constantly faces challenges in delivering social justice to its citizens. The number one challenge the court faces is clogged dockets caused by delays in trials and decisions. The volume of cases gets compounded year after year. The problem in clogged dockets is a result of many factors, including disaggregated case management, lack of personnel, and inefficient procedures. Clogged dockets, resulting in delayed justice, affects public confidence and economic growth. The Court of Appeals is stepping up to the challenge of delivering social justice. Currently, the Court of Appeals, under Presiding Justice Andres B. Reyes, has embarked on several projects to respond more effectively to the demands of today's changing times. With cooperation from the other justices, the Presiding Justice launched the 2010 Zero Backlog Project and instituted a new and improved case management system called CMIS. The main objectives of CMIS include improving court efficiency and promoting transparency. The system is designed such that litigants from all over the country can access information regarding the status of their cases using their computers. The full computerization of the court system, along with changes in the processing of court documents, has tremendously added to the court's capacity to make court decisions much faster. CMIS is a case management system that provides real-time monitoring and tracking of cases. It is a web-based system that integrates the court's operations in one central database. The integrated court operations include the monitoring and tracking of cases in Manila, Cebu, and CDO stations. The system is developed by Philippines-based IT company IdeaTech and is funded by USAID through ABA ruling. Some of the notable features of CMIS include centralized database of case records, case workflow management, document tracking using barcode technology, task alerts and court calendaring, real-time and graphical reports through a personalized dashboard, public access through public kiosk or the internet. All these features are designed and aligned toward a common goal, that is, improving court efficiency and transparency. The following describes how the system works. As a standard security procedure, all users are required to log in with their username and password. Once logged in, each user can access functionalities based on their roles. The dashboard contains information relevant to the user who logged in. Different users have different panels in their dashboard. JRD personnel may see relevant panels such as new cases filed, whereas the division clerks may access the reminders and overdue tasks. In summary, the dashboard provides a quick glance of what is at hand and important to the user. This is the dashboard of the Presiding Justice. From here, the Presiding Justice can view the aging of the cases and access the cases that need more attention. The panel has been proven an effective tool for the Presiding Justice to manage the appellate court. From the Case Search tab, Users can search for cases by number, title, or by name of the party. In just a few clicks, users can search for cases and view complete case details, including the nature of the case, documents received, the case parties involved, counsels, court of origin, and many more. The case profile contains the record of all the information needed to keep track of court cases. The more crucial information of a case can be found in case actions. This section provides a detailed description of activities relevant to the case, from filing of the pleadings to the promulgation of decisions. Case actions can also be scheduled. As a result, the justices and clerks are reminded of the tasks that need to be completed and those that are overdue. Such setup makes the court more proactive in accomplishing court actions. With the use of barcode technology, CMIS can track the location of case documents. All documents received by the court are barcoded for recording purposes. When documents get routed from one office to another, the barcode is scanned and the system recognizes the location of the document. The system eliminates the need to manually record documents received in the logbooks, which can take hours when voluminous documents are being routed. With a centralized database, statistical and performance reports can be generated in real time with pinpoint accuracy. Computer-based reports also eliminate the tedious task of manually collating case inventory and aggregating total results, which can take weeks to complete. With CMIS, case reports are generated instantly. With CMIS, the MIS Department of the Court of Appeals developed a public kiosk system to allow litigants to inquire about the status of their cases. The public kiosk provides litigants access to case status and decisions. The same system can also be accessed online using the Internet. With this public access, parties and counsels can inquire about the status of their cases, find the division handling the case, and view court decisions.
Once you are in the CMIS, you talk about being on the internet and having a website. So that in turn will promote transparency, openness, and transparency means that we are not hiding anything. And when you're not hiding anything, of course, the only thing that you can do to deflate or divert any criticism is just to finish the case. So it works both ways. Transparency will hasten also the process. Same time, it also would ensure that there is fairness in the process.
The only way by which the court, the justice, could know the status of case was for the justice to ask physically for the case record, ask a clerk to give me a status, and that will entail the clerk or the attorney, as the case may be, going over index files. The court is handling at any given time anywhere from 15 to 20,000 cases, and to literally go over index files, you just imagine how much time will be eaten up by that process. With CMIS, that can now happen in the click of a mouse because data is encoded. So when the judge wants to know the status of the case, he himself can open his desktop, click on his particular table, and he will be able to open the case details on a case that he's working on without even having to ask a clerk or a court attorney to do that for him. So that, in a way, tremendously shortened the time by which any justice or any court worker, for that matter, can look at the case and access it. Our CMIS has an adjunct to the net, where once the case is decided, at the moment of promulgation, the public, especially the litigant, the concerned party, can at once see and view the decision in his case. So in that sense, transparency is promoted among those case processors and of course the public. The public is able to get a glimpse, so to speak, the way the system is processed. Some lawyers that I have talked to have notice the fact that cases at the appellate level are now moving faster. Why do they say this? Because they've been receiving from the mails copies of their decision in their case are on appeal without their having to move for early resolution or to ask for follow-up. They just, one morning, just wake up and in the mail, in their offices, they receive a copy of the decision of their cases that's been decided. So, whereas before they used to wait for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, now they're surprised because within the year, or within a year and a half, they get a decision. So the public, the litigants, the lawyers, are slowly getting aware of this new development.
First, it has enhanced court efficiency by facilitating the processing of case flow management, no? The flow of cases from the moment it is received by the court until it gets through the internal processes of processing through the court dockets, and then reported to the justices to whom they are assigned, and up to its final disposition. I believe that this CMIS has really served as a catalyst for change, not only for the Court of Appeals but for the judiciary as an institution, especially in terms of efficient delivery of justice, speedy delivery of justice, and unclogging the dockets of the court.
Before we do receive pleadings and then look for the role used, it would take us half a day. And then we work on that, and we cannot even finish our work for the day. We still have to extend and finish all our works the next day. But now, by 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're finished with everything. So I would say around 30 to 40%.
We are able to identify the old cases. We give priority to the old cases. So it would decongest the old cases, and also it would hasten also the process of the completion stage of the court. From the date it's filed to the date it is submitted for decision, sometimes there's a 1 year, 2 year stage in the completion process. And if you are transparent, then people will be on their toes. People will know where are the problems or what happened to this case. We started on a zero backlog project, so we have finished all the old cases. So now we are into the 2-year-old cases. So this is going faster. We are under the Constitution mandated to decide the case within 1 year. By December, we will be able to achieve that already. It would mean that by next year, all our cases are within the 1 year period imposed by the Constitution.
Through the use of an automated system, CMIS has helped the Court of Appeals operate more efficiently. The court has successfully declogged their cases and is now the model court for case management. CMIS has also helped the court in promoting the transparency of court cases. To date, CMIS is the most comprehensive case management system in the country and is leading the way for the rest of the country's trial courts in making use of technology toward improving public service and delivering social justice.